Hi, this is Rachel from What a Pain, back with another video. This week I'm going to be talking to you about 5 things you can do to keep your dog entertained during a flare-up. So during a flare-up I'm often left bedbound or certainly housebound, and I obviously have a dog and it's my job to take care of all of his needs, physical and mental exercise, and if I can't get out of the house then we obviously can't go for a walk. So what I have started to do is create my own different games and ways of keeping him entertained during a flare-up, which don't require much work on my part. They're really cheap or free, and it's just a way of keeping him mentally stimulated while we're kind of stuck in the house. Certainly until my husband gets home, the dog would be in the house with me. So the first game that I've got for you today is basically free, apart from some treats, if you don't already have those in the house. It just involves a cardboard tube, such as this toilet roll tube, or a kitchen roll tube, or a wrapping paper roll, and all I do is I just fold the ends in, like so, pop a couple of treats in, fold the end over, and my dog has an amazing time ripping this apart to get to the treats inside. It's really quick and easy to make. You can make a stash of them and just leave them in a box somewhere, obviously if you use dry treats. And yeah, they're just a great easy way of keeping them entertained and having fun, and it just means that while you're resting they've got something to entertain them. The second thing that I do, and this one's quite fun, a little bit more difficult than the toilet paper tube, is using a tennis ball. This is an older tennis ball, and all I've done is cut across into the top, so like that. Again, pop some treats inside, and they have great fun trying to get them out of there. That's more difficult with a cross. If you want to make it easier, you can just cut round the seam edge there, just so there's one big slit, and that makes it a little bit easier. But I like to make it nice and difficult for Blue because he's used to these games now. The third thing is another homemade thing. This one is very well used now. Basically all I do is I get a plastic bottle, just a drinks bottle, cover it in a sock, tuck the end into the bottle top, and let the dog go wild with it. So obviously when he crushes the bottle, this one's already crushed, but it crinkles, makes a noise, and for my dog that entertains him for hours. He still plays with this and it's totally squashed. You cover it with a sock just to protect their gums when they're chewing, so they don't get any nicks or cuts. The next one I have for you just requires a muffin tray like this. So all I do is I pop some treats under tennis balls, and I would do that for quite a few of them. Pop it on the floor, and then they can basically use their nose to try and find where the treats are and discover them underneath the tennis balls. That one's quite a quick game, it doesn't last long, but I know Blue certainly enjoys it, and it's something we can just repeat time and time again without very much energy or effort on my part, and it keeps him well entertained. And my fifth and final tip for this video is if you do have a chronic illness where you're having flare-ups and different things, I would have things like this in the house if you have a dog. So this is a Kong. You can get them made by Kong, or plenty of other people manufacture them as well. It's just a tough rubber exterior with a hole in. You fill it with food or yogurt. You can freeze them so they last a bit longer, and the dog has to work really hard then to try and get all the food out, and it's just a really fun way of them being entertained. Things I'll put in is kibble. I'll mix it with peanut butter or yogurt. You can use like the squirty cheese is a really good one. You could fill it with treats if your dog's using it for the first time, and just block the end with some squirty cheese. That way the food then falls out. and I know that Blue throws this all around the house. We've had it for a year and it still looks like brand new. The other thing he loves is this treat snake, which you pop the treats in the back there. So you need some sort of bigger treats or perhaps chunks of chicken or something. And again, just gives them something to entertain them while they've got to sort of work out the puzzle of how to get the food out. And they are useful to have during flare-ups. We often just feed Blue his meals out of Kongs just because it makes mealtime a bit more fun and give him some mental stimulation. So if you've got any tips or ideas that you do with your dog during a flare-up to keep them entertained and keep them happy, then please comment below. I'd love to hear from you. And thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe below so you never miss a video, and I look forward to speaking to you guys again soon.